Welcome back to Wrestling News.
Tuned in, the camera zoomed in. Kick back, relax, you watching Corey Kinshin. Haters gonna hate, but I'm still gonna win. Katana at my back, and he wanna take some skin. So give me your skin, take it off. I'm trying to put it on like cloth. Yeah, abstract on the beat now. Keep on talking, and you about to get this beat down. I'm out.
Welcome back to Wrestling News. It's your boy Katie Chris back on another video, and I saw staff from Elimination Chamber in Toronto will be on next Saturday on March 1st. And somehow, some way, I would go ahead and this time to leave it so far. And this was John Cena's last time in Elimination Chamber for the farewell tour, and somehow, some way, it is what it is. For all purposes, his name, the purpose of WrestleMania is where Sabe. You can say Gunther faces Gunther faced off against Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. You know Cody Rhodes going to face someone else at the winner of Elimination Chamber. I would say they have a good time all the best. Now, for a discussion of WrestleMania, I'm going to discuss what happened this time being. WWE has discussed a big match for WrestleMania. So, this is what the news does say. WWE WrestleMania 41 is shaping up to be a lower show at Allegiant Stadium, Las Vegas, Nevada, on Saturday, April 19th, and Sunday, April 20th, 2025. On the recent Disney Sports Media Backstage Pass on Q&A, Russell folks report that WWE has discussed doing for AJ Styles for the Finn Balor at WWE WrestleMania 41. For the first time at Mania, their last match happened on Smackdown in 2023. Styles returned from an injury at the Royal Rumble. I could see it, Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor. I don't think it will happen. You know, I've heard potentially AJ Styles, if it's not Braun Breaker for Finn in a singles match for the first time ever at WrestleMania, so I do believe. As we reported last week, I do believe that the undercard is still being worked on. So unfortunately, these tasks fall in the Southern WrestleMania undercard. So I think a lot of stuff is going on right here. So if that's the case for WrestleMania, I was saying this is going a big discussion out here. The big discussion about is AJ Styles for the Finn Balor. I don't know what AJ Styles is going to face. AJ Styles is going to face Braun Breaker for the Intercontinental Championship. It could be happening, but I don't know. But if this one is like this so far, any time to see this, that's WrestleMania. If that's the case for anyone else to perform and a professional team, I'd say this is a pretty season. For during the purpose of AJ Styles, this is the second, could be it here. So, that's as good in the range of fall if that's the case. I don't know. But the Finn Balor and AJ Styles, we shall see if the storyline was right. If the script was right. So, yeah, that's all I got is. And Matt and Jeff Hardy returning to WWE. And making a tag team icons, Matt and Jeff Hardy will be making a return to WWE TV on February 25th. Yeah. As seen on yesterday on NXT, the No Catch Core Crew, TV Heights and Mouse Bourne confronting the Tag Team Championships. Nathan Frazier and Axiom, of course, a fraction, by the way, on the backstage. However, just as it seems, the No Catch Core Crew was set a call for Axiom for the title shot. The two instead stated they weren't interested in facing the best tag team in the world. Probably and all the time, the Hardys, the No Catch Core Crew, into a challenge for the match against the Hardys for next week's show. Later in that night, Matt and Jeff appeared in the video and accepted the challenge. Jeff stated the Hardys were still interfering while interfere will influence that while Matt and Fighter Fraction sit in the ringside when they return. Hinting at popular tag team championships with the NXT tag team championship and tag team come down to the road. I was gonna show this on Twitter X, but you won't want to hear this. So, oh shit.
I did not expect to tune into NXT programming tonight and hear our names called out on it, much less challenged to a match. But I gotta tell you, no quarter catch crew, I'm very flattered that you had the Hardys on your mind tonight. Should we accept that challenge, Jeff?
Of course we should accept that challenge. We're the TNA World Tag Team Champions, man, and it's 2025. We're still innovating. We're still influencing. We're still inspiring. We're still modifying the craft of pro wrestling. How's that for an axiom, Fraxium?
Fraxium, why don't you pull up a front row seat and watch us beat the no quarter catch crew? After a plot twist, a twist of fate, a swanton, you'll realize, while we are the greatest tag team in all of space and time, the best, the GOATs.
And people always wonder, what's next? What's next? Maybe it's a Hardy party at NXT.
I didn't expect that the Hardys would show up at NXT on WWE. Sounds crazy, but this is absolutely crazy. We never see the Hardys for a decade. We never see the Hardys for a decade going, and I ain't complete here. According to the past announcements, the Hardys were hyping them in their return. Triple H said to the following social media, and it says here, two men who had to redefine tag team champions, tag team wrestling, over 35 years. And not only 35, only 25 years, the Hardy Boys have reached the pinnacle of our industry and often to jump out for it in assessment to fans worldwide. And they return to WWE ring next week in Cincinnati. But when the last match Jeff had the last team that you got on WWE? Well, the last time the Hardys televised the match coming out in 2019 was then a Whistle Legend Tag Team defeated the Usos on April 9th. And Smackdown become a new tag team champions. Unfortunately, the titles have vacated 3 weeks later, and Jeff Hardy suffered knee injury surgery. So this is crazy I've ever seen it. For all the purposes, this is actually good. I mean, it's good enough here. So, yeah, that's what I've got to say. And, of course, another news. Michael Cole says WWE is not professional wrestling anymore. WWE announcer Michael Cole told Logan Paul, Will, and an entertaining product. As Cody Rhodes embraced his mother after winning the WWE title at WrestleMania 40, Michael and Moti declared, "Damn it, I love professional wrestling." And yet, less than a year, Rhodes finished his story. Cole now described WWE differently. During an appearance with Impulsive with host Logan Paul, WWE's longtime announcer explained the company's evolution. We're storytelling first, says Cole. We're not professional wrestling anymore. We haven't been for many years. We're an entertaining product, and we need stories so our fans can emotionally invest our characters. While Cole is writing about WWE's evolution and the importance of a storytelling, his statement and it says a mixed message as he and the WWE still refer to product as a pro wrestling. On the Fishman Man, professional wrestling and a professional wrestler became prohibited words to set WWE apart, and this is it from the stigma of pro wrestling. McMahon would bring his further of his genre as sports entertainment. Pro wrestlers, at least those that employ, were called WWE superstars. However, after McMahon's first exit from WWE 2022, which later led to his complete oust in 2024, then to begin change. Paul, Triple H's effect, or should I say Triple H, Mitch McMahon's son-in-law, took over the company's creative direction. Soon, it became acceptable for WWE to refer to the field of professional wrestling, while the label Super 30 Superstars remained called performance sports. Entertainers were pro wrestlers, now they seem to be personal choice. Listen to Cole. it's clear he still subscribers to Mr. McMahon's view on pro wrestling. The former radio news journalist admitted he was a wrestling fan as a kid. He may have been a wrestling fan as a kid, but my coach pronounced it. However, he did consider himself a wrestling guy like Jim Ross, the previous voice of WWE, and a very pro wrestling commentator who was recently replaced. So, what do you think about Michael Cole, guys? What do you think about Michael Cole? Did you think Michael believe that mixed matches is a true story? I think it was. So, yeah, if that's the case enough for anyone else and get the little guy, that's because, hey, that's all. Okay, so next, the former WWE Women's Champion Deborah finds a new fortune outside the ring. Deborah Marshall has been making major strides since parting ways with WWE. Deborah is best known for her time in World Championship Wrestling, known as WCW, from 1995-1998 as Queen Deborah, and Tendra at WWE from 1998 to 2002. Deborah began her professional wrestling career in 1995, accompanied by the spouse, the late great Steve Mongo McMichael, to the ring. During her time in WWE, Deborah managed Jeff Jarrett, Double J, before engaging in rivalry with Sable for the WWF Women's Champion, which she won in 1999. Deborah later became linked with Stone Cold Steve Austin, both in storylines real life, as they were married from 2000 to 2003. When attending Minority Offense, the Love Wrestling connection that will reveal what she has been up to recently. She said, well, after I left wrestling, I ended up going to the University of Alabama, and I received a bachelor's degree. Then, I received a master's scientist in criminal justice from the University of Alabama, and now I currently work in the district attorney office in New Orleans, Louisiana. So, it's been an interesting journey from wrestling to what I do now. Deborah parted ways in 2002. So what Deborah just say? I think I have the proof, the answer to find that Deborah parted ways with WWE in 2002. I think I have an answer to find.
One more match.
Who would I want to work with?
Part of a massively pivotal match and story in 1999, which was about Jeff Jarrett and the ninth wonder of the world, China. Do you have any memories of that time? Because I remember the controversy that he was being very misogynistic. It was all about men versus women. What was it like being part of that story and being around China and Jeff?
When I think back, I just love. I have to remember all the way back on that certain time. I've done so many storylines and so many pay-per-views, but I just know working with them both, it was just really fun. But I was friends with China too, so it was, when you're friends with the person you're working with, it makes things so much easier. You have good chemistry.
So he talked about Jeff Jarrett, talked about Owen Hart, talked about China, talked about everything. Don't go Steve Austin. I think Deborah says it all. But I have to get to that here. And yesterday, Ricky Starks gets a new name after signing the WWE contract, better known as Ricky Saints. Ricky Starks is officially in WWE now after signing his NXT contract. On this week's episode, it was finally revealed under this new name, Ricky Saints. After going out of their way for referring to him by this name in the fashion over the past week, not even just by Ricky, the reveal happened at the fairy tale end of the signing contract segment. At first, he was worried by Ethan Page, who would then attack Stephon Evans. Then it was Wes Lee who came out looking for a fight, which is booked for next week's episode. Finally, after all that, it was settled And Starks had put a pen and paper. It was then shown by that contract read Ricky Saints, which is be his name rank going for WWE. You can check the contract down below. You can see the check the highlights here because this is a second for. What do you think about Ricky Saints, huh? How you feel about Ricky Saints? Become a new name on NXT. How you feel about that? So that makes sense. And SmackDown draw the lowest viewerships of 2025. Friday Night SmackDown episode average of about 1.384 million viewers on USA Network, down by 8.2% for the previous week. It's the lowest audience of the total show on December 20th. SmackDown fans second on people and all of television with a 0.42 in the rain in the demo 18 and 49 demo. That's down 12.5% from last week, and it's done the lowest rating the show has done in category and January 10th. So this is the problem there. The show went head to head with an NBA All-Star game, NBA All-Star level game with featuring WWE superstar Bayley, wins top it all over TV with 0.43 rating in 1849 and 1.208 million viewers on ESPN. The Rising Stars game on the same network also did against SmackDown, did 2.25 demo rating and 821,000 views. As it compared with the same week in 2024, when the show aired on Fox, SmackDown's overall viewership was down 45.8%, while 1849 was rated down 44%. The lists were below are the last week, 11 weeks of viewerships. Total of 1849 demo ratings for SmackDown, along with 10-week average in both categories. This week's show was down 12.6% in viewers and 4.5% in 1849 as compared to the original average. Look at the dates. Look at the dates right there. You can see it. This would happen on total viewers. The ratings are down. All because of this. This is what happened. I mean, what is new about this one? And take a look what happened. The TNA stars show up at NXT. Moose appears on NXT, goes face to face with Oba Femi. Moose has arrived on NXT. The opening on the Tuesday show saw the NXT Championship Oba Femi come to the ring, talk about the group that attacked him at Vengeance Day this past weekend, but he was talking. He was interrupted by none other than the TNA ex-division champion, Moose. Moose came to the ring and told Femi that he was the only man that he could rule over, and told him the match between the two is about to happen. The segment ended by holding the respected champions. My God. Later, Lexis Kane met for Moose and was upset with TNA stars have been getting the NXT title matches as of late, including the Moose System stablemate JDC. That was Dirty Dango. Art called Formula Arts Fandango, by the way. And suggested TNA stars put their titles on the line. Moose replied that all King will have to do was ask. Set up an active defensive title match next week at NXT in Cincinnati. Well, that's something. Moose has put a mainstay in TNA since debut in 2016. He held every time promotions. He had anytime promotions, including the winning world titles 2 times back in October. He defeated Mike Bay, winning the X Factor for the first time. Femi was successful in defending his NXT champion this past weekend by defeating Grayson Waller and Austin Theory in a 3-way match after the bout. The group jumped to include Dion Lennox, jump Femi, laying with a 60 power bomb. This is what I'm talking about. I mean, crazy for Moose, but this is all said and done. I mean, this is a crazy thing I've ever seen. But now they see it coming. It did. Everything happened. Now to the injury list. They will set a return. Every injury whether win or they say set will return. Injury sucks. Nobody's here a hard worker forward to go down, but unfortunately, they're part of the biz. Truth be told, I think this part that's like more injury during occurred that we won back in NXT. Hold on a second. Shit. Fuck. Oh, man. Okay, so we gotta let the long list of the injuries. And then we'll be back on the WWE news so we'll come before WrestleMania or maybe come back. Brother Reed with a broken foot, and Big Brother Reed was had both for Survivor Series. So far, I think could be we missed the WrestleMania 41. At least here's what the timelines will return. Either Dragunov torn ACL, and somehow Dragunov will be returning on March or June 2025. At least that's the case. Jay Madonga broken ribs and punctured lungs, so he will be returning back, so he will miss WrestleMania. At least we don't know what's going on. Tyler Bay is torn back because, yeah, he returned immediately. Asuka with his knee injury, she returned immediately as well. Hi, Miss Janet. And Kylie said that the arm injury, she will return immediately, so this time of knee. Keon James with leg injury, hoping to change that, so we will be turning. Apollo Crews won't return in yet. So they've been all injuries, so this is a second on talk about. I've been speaking, but I have to catch that. Take notes. It's been so bad, either easy or not good here. So, yeah. And the news with WWE2K25, the Bloodline Showcase Bowl trailer released and the match been announced. WWE2K25 will let the fans relieve, change, and create the history of the Bloodline. As previously announced at WWE2K Showcase, the Bloodline Dynasty WWE2K25 will feature a retelling the Bloodline saga. It will highlight the legacy of the group. And update, 2K Games shared official for the trailer for Showcase Bowl. Showcase Bowl will be announced and the match will be featured. We live, change, and create the Bloodline with the unique approach to tell it down and new edges of the Watcher 2K Watcher ever. Today, 2K unveiled the trailer, the detailing the 2K Showcase, the Bloodline Dynasty, WWE2K25, the first retelling Bloodline saga and celebration, the legacy of the extended royalty, Fatu, and Mafia family wrestlers. Narrated by the wise man, Paul Heyman. The trailer introduced the first ever natural document of the Bloodline and the extended family. The Bloodline Dynasty allowed the players to experience the biggest moments in the careers of one of the most iconic wrestling dynasties that made up of a WWE Superstar legend, including Reigns, The Rock, Yokozuna, High Chief, Premier Fear, the Roman Samoans, and more. Praise will leave the history for Akamura Kun Yokozuna for the Hulk Hogan King of the Ring 93, and Rock'n'Roll for her 70 and 97. Heyman continued to apply Twitch. The players will have bring more change history and bringing more the bloodlines, the Federal key laws, such as Rikishi for the Stone Cold Steve Austin and the Merge 2000, the Faithful Rollins and Reigns, and the title match at Royal Rumble 2022. The train concludes and level Crimson Dreams matches. And cool, this year's 2K Showcase, giving the players about to create the history and the experience some of these history matches for. And look at the story we live history. I mean, look, Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, Rocky Mafia versus her Triple H, Nia Jax versus like Valkyria, and Queen of the Ring from last year, the Usos versus the New Day, and Hell in a Cell 2017, Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes, NXT 2022. And it changed history. The Head Shrinkers for the Steiner Brothers, Stone Cold versus Rikishi, Umaga versus John Cena, Tamina, Natalia, Carmella, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch in 2017, and Bernie Bank, Naomi versus Bayley. I mean, you got Washington for the Dudley Boys, you got High Chief for the Jordan Emma Steel, the OG Bloodline for the New Bloodline, the Islanders, the Street Profits. This game's gonna be on March 14th. And I promise you, this wrestling news, it's gonna be on the mark. And it's probably on the scene quite a while now. This WWE showcase is gonna be so good this time. Live history, create, and history no more. That will live history, change history, and create history and more. And the rosters, they got it all center and field. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta do. Comment down below how you feel about Michael Cole, the make change the past. How you feel about WrestleMania? It's going to have to discuss. How you feel that the Hardy Boys returning to the ring, and how you feel that Ricky Starks joined NXT, and of course how you feel between Moose and Oba Femi. The two men will face to face. So yeah, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Better hit the notification bell. You won't miss any channel you won't want to miss. So yeah, the boy Kid the Chris signing off TV. I had it last time. Peace, one love, and I'm out. See ya.
Where everybody saying, brother?
I got tickets! You mean to tell me you watched the entire video but you haven't subscribed? Hit the subscribe button and become a member on Patreon or on YouTube to get access to the Discord. We're waiting for you in the Shadow Realm.
Do it! Just do it! Make your dreams come true! So just do it!
Please! Please!